Sir,
Sir, can you show that again, the gain comments, gain points?
Which comments you asking?
On the gain, the 11th house.
Okay, gain. This one. See, I'm just showing you the uh, basic yoga. Okay, yoga of
Okay.
marriage. How to check yoga of marriage? Because whenever you read the scriptures, whenever you read BPHS or Fal Deepika, na, so
11th house, first 11th house chapter.
so
Yes, sir.
whenever you read any classic books, so they say see the seventh house, see the Venus. Okay, they only saying this thing, but they parallelly saying you have to check gain also, na, gain of event. We are checking the seventh house Venus and seventh from Venus. That means yes, marriage can take place. Okay, but not, we can say the quality of marriage. Yes, marriage is good, married life is good. Okay, but marriage will take place only when this gain yoga is activated. Parallelly in Dasha, in BCP, or any timing of two. Suppose
Got it.
if you are using BCP, then also you can apply the same rule. What mistake we are doing is we are checking seventh house Venus, but we are not checking the gain part. When you read KP or when you read Nadi astrology, they have combinations. Combination of marriage is what 2, 7, 11. So they are including the 11th house. Combination of divorce is what 1, 6, 10. But when we do Vedic, so we are checking only half part. We are checking seventh house Venus, but we are not checking the gain part. Are you all understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever in Dasha or any tool of timing of event, Vimshottari Dasha, Yogini Dasha, take any Dasha. You have to merge these both things. Okay, let's talk about divorce. Okay, separation.
So just a quick question.
Yes.
So that means if the 11th house from Jupiter or Lagna or Jupiter is afflicted, then in looking at any event, be it marriage or be it childbirth, the
Yes.
success of that event will get hampered. Is it true? Will always be hampered?
Always be hampered in what case?
So, I mean, just for example, you said at any event, the success of any event, be it marriage or child, it's a kind of gain.
Yeah, it's a kind of gain. Yes.
So, if the 11th house from Lagna, Jupiter, and 11th from Jupiter
Hmm.
is afflicted, then we'll always face some problems in these
No,
events.
no, 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 no. This is not correct. Okay.
विनायक जी एक
Yeah.
प्रश्न पूछूं?
हाँ मैं पहले हिमांशु जी का एक जवाब दे देता हूँ, है ना, फिर आप पे आते हैं. So Himanshu is saying if 11th house of Jupiter is afflicted or having malefic influence, then can we say that marriage part will hamper? No. I will show you how this marriage part will hamper, or we can expect separation. I will write something. Now just think about this. Loss is 12th house. Karaka is
Saturn.
Saturn. Now what is the rules? What is the rules for the separation or loss? Now the rules become first check Saturn. Now rules, second rule is check 12th house from Lagna. Now third is check 12th from Saturn. If this is combining with that 7th house rule, then separation or marriage take place. Then you can expect hamper in married life. See, we are talking about timing. So timing things you have to divide those timing part layers. First part is that particular event. Second part is gain or loss. It means there are two parallel things are going on. Na? Possibility of that event and gain of that event. Because possibility is there, loss is also there. Na?
Right, sir. I agree with you in terms of like divorce and loss of marriage. This can be right,
Yeah.
but the first thing is that to happen. See, this is the loss of event. Something that has happened, it's a loss. So my question was around the gain of that event.
Yeah.
Will be problematic if it may not deny, but it would be problematic. Is it true?
See, problematic. See, like problematic have two meanings. Okay, whether this
Yeah.
married life is problematic. Okay,
No,
the
no.
married life is problematic means that Venus should be afflicted and seventh house should be afflicted.
Right, sir.
Okay,
Right.
but suppose if Jupiter is afflicted, then that event will not take place.
Problem in happening of that event. मतलब marriage होने में problem हो रही है.
मैनेज होने में वो डिले हो जाएगा फिर
Delay हो
वो
जाएगा.
उसमें नहीं
Okay.
होगा.
Right.
Okay, then
Okay.
you have to check next अंतर्दशा.
विनायक जी
Yeah.
Okay.
पूछूं मैं
Yes. Yes, Praveen.
सर अभी आपने बताया कि जैसे कि मैरिज के लिए जो विनस कारक है या जैसे चाइल्ड के लिए जुपिटर है, तो ये जब चेक हम लोग देखते हैं कि कार का चेक करना है या लग्न से जो भी है हाउस, लेकिन इसमें जो आप गेन का पार्ट बोले तो हमें हमेशा ये देखना चाहिए जैसे कि जॉब लगेगी कि नहीं, तो उसके लिए हमको गेन के लिए गुरु और गुरु से लग्न और ये चीज देखनी चाहिए 11th हाउस.
Yes, देखनी चाहिए.
मतलब हमेशा हमको ये चीज गेन के बारे में कुछ भी देखना है तो कंसर्न हाउस और गेन के लिए 11th हाउस ये देखना ही जरूरी है.
Okay, so I will explain this career part in English also. Okay, see there are 2-3 questions generally we face regarding career. First is, how is my career, the quality of my career. Second part is, when will I get job. Third part is, when will I change the job.
Yes.
Okay, and fourth part is, relocation is possible for me or not, or like transfer or something like that. Okay,
Exactly.
so gain of job, like when will I get job means you have to check 11th and all something. Okay, but when we talk about change, so for change we have some house, and change we have some Karak planet.
Okay.
That thing you have to check. Suppose if loss, then again 12,000 Saturn will play a role. Okay, like this.
Okay.
Abroad traveling, 9,000 Rahu.
Okay.
I have a question here. See, if this loss combination is bad, so this will be bad for all the events, right? Because
Yes,
let's say,
yes.
oh, okay.
But the beauty is this will not activate all the time. Okay, because for every Antardasha or Dasha, combinations will change, your horoscope will change. And how that horoscope will change, that I will show you. Okay, maybe in next class, I will show you how that horoscope will change with every Antardasha. Okay, so you have to recalculate every combinations after every Dasha Antardasha. In same manner, when we talk about BCP, every year you have to move one house and combinations will change. Okay, that I will show you now. Yes, Saurabh.
So, sir, what right now you explained is if we want to see when the marriage will happen or when someone will have childbirth. So we look at the house, the Karaka, and if someone is checking for marriage, then we should check the gain also. Gain is Jupiter or 11th house.
Yes.
And same ways, if someone is checking the negative thing, then we see the marriage, the house, the Karaka, and the loss house plus Karaka of the loss house.
Yes.
So always we should see this combination. That's what you are explaining?
Yes.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Okay, this is the thing.
Sir, I want to ask one thing. Sorry for this thing because I don't have raise hand option in my this thing.
Yeah, no, you can ask. Yeah.
Sir, if Jupiter is in ascendant, so the 11th house will be common for the both ascendant and Jupiter.
Yes.
Right.
Then it will be common. That will be easy for you to calculate.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Like this. Now, let me show you one example chart.
I guess the same thing you had explained in some video, double transit for timing of any event.
Yeah, so I have explained this concept in many videos, but not in this detailed manner. So, see this chart.
Okay.
Okay, so see this chart. Now, Moon in 7th house. Okay. Karaka is Venus. Venus is in 3rd house with Jupiter. Okay, 7th house from Venus is 9th house. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
Don't we see the lot of the sign on those
No,
houses?
Gaurav, you have to see all. You have to see Lord. You have to see Nakshatra also. Okay, but today what I am trying to show you is that the whole concept only. Okay, but how to analyze, how to check. You see, there are many concepts like strength. Okay, malefic, benefic, all these things we have to see. So for all this, so for those factors, you have to consider dispositor, the Lord of sign, and the aspect and all. Okay, that we'll study step by step. But for now, just try to understand the whole concept. Okay, so we are not dealing. I'm not teaching you the quality of that yoga. I'm just teaching you how that yoga is forming, the formation of that yoga. Okay, now the strength of that yoga depends on those planets, this Lord of that sign, and all these things. Okay, so just try to understand the formation. Okay, so you have to see the sign of law, dispositor, all these things, that all things are applicable. Okay, now see this native is going with the moon Mahadasha. Okay, I think somebody needs South Indian chart. Neeraj, are you there?
Yes, Vijay.
You can prepare this chart. Jai Guru. Yes,
Can you
Pratik.
tell me the detail?
Detail is 10th of August 1992,
Okay.
2:20 morning.
Yeah.
AM. The place is Yamuna Nagar. Yes, Prakita ji, बोलिए.
So for women, it should be seen 7 from Jupiter or Venus only.
7 from Jupiter.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
7 from Jupiter. Okay, let me share that Excel file. I have not shared with you all. No? If somebody is using mobile device, mobile or iPad, so maybe they can't able to download these files. So they can download it from Thinkific. So maybe by today evening or maximum by tomorrow, you all get enrolled on Thinkific. I'm talking about new students. So in that Thinkific access, you can get this Excel sheet also. I have shared in chat section. You all can download it. Saraji, you can't able to see that file because you are using mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile
How to
device.
access that Thinky Fix? I was wondering.
No, you will get access by today only.
And what
I
about
have
the
your
books?
email ID.
The books?
Books is already dispatched to your address yesterday only.
Thank you. And the recordings?
For recordings only, I'm talking about the Thinky Fit, na? That's why
What?
I asked about your email ID. So in that email ID, you will receive a link for the thinkyfit.com. So when you log into that website, you will get recordings.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
The rest of students who are the part of beginners, they don't need to worry. They have to continue the same Thinkific account. These videos will be uploaded there only. Now see this chart. Current, no, this is not the chart. I think कुछ गलत बनाया नीरज. 10th of August 1992 to 20.
Sir, AM.
AM है, PM कर दिया नीरज. Yes. Now see, current Dasha is Moon. Mahadasha running is Moon Mahadasha. Okay. So Moon, see, for now, just don't worry about the quality of marriage, affliction, and all this. Forget. Just forget all these things. Just see whether yoga is there or not. Okay. Moon is with Rahu in 7th house. Okay. Karaka planet is Venus. Venus is with Jupiter in 3rd house. Okay. Now from 7th house, Rahu is aspecting Jupiter. This Venus also. Venus and Jupiter both. Okay, it means 7th house is also connected with Karaka planet Venus. Okay. Now 7th house from Venus. The third point is we have to check 7th house from Venus also. Now the 7th house from Venus is what? Saturn. Okay, this is the first part. So yes, we have seen the combination of marriage. That is yes. There is in chart. Now gain. Now for gain, you have to check 11th house. Okay, 11th house is what? Aries sign, Mars. Okay, Mars is located in the 12th house. Now the Karaka planet is Jupiter. Okay, and that Jupiter is in 3rd house, aspecting the 11th house. Is it clear? So Jupiter is a Karaka and also aspecting the 11th house. And the 11th house Lord Mars is also aspecting Jupiter. Okay, now we have found these two combinations. Now we have to check these two combinations whether these planets are connected with Moon Mahadasha or not. So all these planets are connected with Moon. Can you understand why? Why Moon? Because Jupiter from 3rd house is aspecting 7th house. Okay, so Jupiter is directly connected with the 7th house and Moon. And Rahu, Moon both are located in 7th house and they are also aspecting Jupiter with Venus. It means during this Moon Mahadasha, marriage event is possible. You can see Rahu is with Moon. It means whenever Rahu activates, Moon also activates. Moon activates, Rahu also activates. So Rahu is aspecting 11th house. Rahu is aspecting the Karaka planet Jupiter. So now I have merged these both combinations in with only one planet Moon. So this whole Moon Mahadasha is showing the event of marriage. Okay, like this you have to check. Suppose before this Moon Mars was operating. So the combination of all these two things you have to check with respect to Mars also. If 7th house, 7th from Venus, 11th house 11th from Jupiter. If Mars is connected with all these aspects, then we can say yes, marriage is possible also in the Mars Mahadasha. So this is the broad overview, how we go step by step.
Can you please explain once more, sir?
Yes, I will explain this once again, but maybe this look very complicated for you all for now, okay, but I will simplify it, okay. But when we practice this on in class only, we will practice on multiple charts, maybe in next classes, so it will become very easy for you. Okay, so let's start once again this chart. I will show you about moon. Yes, someone is asking question.
So if moon is not there, like in this case moon is there, so we are looking at moon Mahadasha. Suppose moon is not there in the 7th house and moon Mahadasha is going, then can we look at Rahu Antardasha or no?
No, suppose if moon dasha is going on and moon is not in the 7th. Suppose if moon is in some other place.
Yeah.
Let's suppose, for example, let's say moon is in 8th house.
Okay.
One house ahead. Then during this moon Mahadasha, marriage will not take place.
Okay.
Why? Because neither Venus nor Jupiter, because Venus is Karaka of marriage, Jupiter is Karaka of gain. They both are not connected with the moon.
Okay. Okay.
It means the primary factor for the Karaka, that is moon is losing that primary factor. It means moon is not able to show marriage.
But can we check in the Antardasha or it has to be Mahadasha
No.
only?
Suppose if Mahadasha is not agreed, then no need to check Antardasha.
Oh,
just forget
okay.
about this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Mahadasha must show it. Then only you can move to Antardasha.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, in this case, if moon is in the 8th house, Venus and Jupiter are looking at moon. So that means moon Mahadasha still could show.
Yes.
This one.
If Jupiter Venus aspecting the moon, then only.
Okay.
If not, no.
Okay, sir. Right.
See, this is only one part of the Jupiter moon. Okay, but suppose if Jupiter moon are aspecting, but moon is not connected by any mean with the 7th house, then also marriage will not take place. So all three conditions must be fulfilled. At least two conditions. If not all three, at least two conditions should be fulfilled. Then only that event is.
Sir, can I ask
possible.
a question?
Yes.
Sir, 11th house से जो connection बन रहा है, that says the quality of the event or the confirmation?
Confirmation. Yeah.
Not the quality of the event.
Quality thing you can check directly from the 7th house and Venus.
अगर 11 से connection नहीं बनेगा तो event नहीं होगा.
Event नहीं होगा.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, if moon is in Lagna, it can aspect 7th house. Then there is a possibility. No?
Then there is a possibility, yes. Okay, so there are multiple ways through which moon can connect with the 7th house. Okay, that I will teach you how to see these connections. Again, that is a very tricky thing. Okay, so there are multiple ways through which it can connect. It can connect through D9 chart also. Namansha chart is for marriage only, na? So we can establish connection through D9 chart. Now, how to use that D9 chart and all, I will teach. Okay, but in today's, this is just an introduction. So I am just giving you the basic fundas. Okay, now for next 5 days, 6 days, just you have to think. Check any chart, pick any event. Okay, now just try to merge. Check concerned house, check the Karaka, and check the concerned house from Karaka planet, and then check the Jupiter. For gain, for loss, check the Saturn. Simple.
Hello, sir. So I have a doubt here. Venus is getting connected to Moon because it's taking the energy of the 7th Lord Jupiter and aspecting Moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also see, Moon is with Rahu. Okay, it means wherever Moon through its energy, it will also reflect the energy of Rahu.
Okay, sir.
And same thing applies to Rahu also. Rahu is aspecting Jupiter and Venus.
Yes.
It means moon is also aspecting Jupiter, Venus.
Okay, sir. Another question is how is Saturn aspecting moon? I mean, related to this. I mean, seventh from Venus is Saturn, but how is Saturn getting connected?
No, Saturn is not getting connected directly with the moon. Okay, for now. Okay, but there is a connection. Okay, I will not go into that area because I am not including divisional charts. Okay, but for now, just understand yes, they are connected. Okay, so I will not make that complicated, but there is a connection.
Okay.
I just got a question. Do we consider Ketu aspect to Rahu and Moon, which is like Ketu in the first house? I mean,
No. Yeah, see, I will not consider Rahu's Ketu seventh aspect.
Okay.
Okay, and soon you will realize why I am not considering, because when we move to Dasha, Antar, Pratyantar and Pran Dasha, na, then you will see due to this Rahu Ketu, all houses are connecting.
Okay.
And it will become a very tedious job to predict any event.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, because every time Rahu is aspecting Ketu, Ketu is aspecting Rahu. So once Ketu start aspecting Rahu, na, so it will capture the whole energy of Rahu, including the dispositor, including the all planets who are aspecting Rahu. So by this mean Ketu is connected with the all houses. Okay, that's why I am not taking the seventh aspect of Rahu and Ketu, but I am taking only fifth and ninth. Yes, Raviji, you are asking something.
Sir, can you explain the combining these two rules, how to find out the yoga one more time? Because
Yeah, I will show you one more time.
Yeah.
Neeraj, can you annote? Okay. So the first thing is, first we have to see the Dasha Lord. Like I am checking whether in this Dasha marriage is possible or not. Okay, this is our motto. So this Dasha is running from 2016 and it will continue till 2026. Okay. So now see moon is in 7th house. So our first factor is fulfilled. Yes, 7th house is connected. Okay. Now the second factor is Venus, because Venus is a karaka of marriage. So now we have to establish connection between Venus and Moon. Moon is not directly aspecting Venus, neither Venus is directly aspecting Moon, but Rahu is aspecting Venus. Rahu is connected with Moon. Okay. And also Jupiter is also aspecting 7th house. Now this Jupiter, Venus, Rahu, Moon, all these four planets are closely connected. If any event related to these four planets, all these events you can expect in Moon Mahadasha. Okay, now we have seen 7th house from Lagna. Moon is connected. We have also seen Karaka planet Venus, that is also connected with Moon. Now the third factor is 7th house from Venus. Okay. Now the 7th house from Venus, for now, this is not directly connecting, but it will be connected through Nakshatra and D9 that I will discuss in next class. But for now, just take it, they are connected. Okay, this is the thing. Now the second part, the Jupiter part. We have seen this, there is a combination of marriage. Now for the combinations for gain, you have to check the gain. For gain, we have to check 11th house. We have to see, we have to make a connection, establish a connection between Moon and 11th house. So Rahu is aspecting 11th house through 5th aspect. Okay, now we have to establish a connection between Jupiter and Moon. Rahu is also aspecting Jupiter and Jupiter itself is aspecting Moon. They are connected both. And third point is we have to see 11th house from Jupiter also. Now 11th house from Jupiter is which house?
Lagna.
Lagna. Moon is directly aspecting Lagna. So all these rules are applicable in this Moon Mahadasha. So it means Moon Mahadasha will show possibility of marriage. Is it clear?
Yeah. So same thing we'll apply for, we can apply for Antardashas also.
Yeah, same rule apply, but for Antardasha, you have to rotate chart.
Okay.
Rotation means, like, Neeraj, can you rotate this chart with moon? Like moon dasha is running, na? We have to check Antardasha. So now make moon as a lagna. Now you can check any Antardasha. Like right now, Antardasha is Saturn. Okay, now you have to establish Saturn with all these rules by considering moon as a lagna. If Saturn is connected with the 7th house, Venus, 7th house from Venus, Jupiter, 11th house and 11th house from Jupiter. If Saturn is connected with all these parameters, then during this moon Mahadasha, Saturn Antardasha, marriage will take place. Are you understanding?
Yeah. Can you just show us that how you rotated the
In chart